if you walk by a mirror and you gasp because you caught a reflection of yourself and the person in the mirror looks so much older than you feel inside, then stick around, because I have some tips and tricks that you can do in minutes that will make you look and feel 10 to 15 years younger. As we age, our eyes migrate south. They get a little looser, they drop a little lower. You don't notice it so much at first, but then all of a sudden, your eyes are hooded and you wonder, where's yourself wondering what a little eye lift or some Botox might do. Hold up for a minute, because by the time we finish this video, I will have given you some tips and tricks to address those hooded eyes, make them appear more open, and help you to not only look, but feel years younger. Helping women be the best version of themselves has been my passion since the age of 14. I have proven these steps and helped hundreds of women look and feel 10 to 15 years younger by applying them. And now it's your turn. So now, here we are. We're sitting ready with our eyes. We've got our eyeshadow base on, and we're taking a look at all of this skin. We need to understand the anatomy of the eye before we go forward. Now, my eyes are going to look as though they're not hooded because I'm looking down a little bit so that I can show you the different areas. First of all, we have the mobile eye, and that's the eyelid area. Then we have the crease area, which is the transitional area. So deep crease is right in where it folds, and it transitions up a little bit. And then we have the high or brow area. Understanding these is going to help us with the application of our eyeshadow. Now, I always start with applying my shadow as light as possible so that the women who do not wear much eyeshadow and don't want to get more dramatic have the information that they need. Choose an eyeshadow that complements you and that is very natural looking. If you're going to put a pop of color, if you're going to put a statement piece on, leave it for the last or the final stage where you are setting the drama for your eyes. The very first thing you want to have is a nice fluffy brush so that you can apply the all over color. Now again, less is more. The more powder you put on, the more it's going to highlight any crepiness that's in your eye, and the more fallout that you're going to get. Also take a note, if you have, we're addressing the hooding here, but if you have loose skin that is starting on the inner eye, much like I do, if you put too much powder there, it's going to highlight the fact that the skin is droopy there, and it's going to highlight the crepiness. So where you see some people give you tutorials telling you to bring that color all the way over, I like to tell you to only have color there once and keep it as neutral as possible. Now I start off not with the lightest, but I start off with the medium tone. And it doesn't matter what palette you're looking at, try and make it as neutral as possible. So for this one, I would start in that palette. But I like the pink tones in this. And I very lightly, and I do use very light hand, I'm just taking the stickiness off of the eyeshadow base that I've set. Okay, the next that I apply is in the crease or the transition area, in between. So you're going to find the spot that is the heaviest in your crease. You're going to be starting there and bringing it over. I bring it over about to this point, and then I begin to get soft so that I'm not highlighting that loose skin there. If you don't have the loose skin, feel free to pull it over all the way. I go to, and I'm running out, the next depth in color, and again start. Now you will see a lot of women going back and forth, and I know they're using a light hand. I have a tendency to start and flick over because I have really mature skin here. Okay, as you sit back, for some ladies, this is going to be plenty. This already has given them a little bit of depth here, and even though their mobile eye still is hidden, it appears to be more forward. If you want to take it a step further, you can pull that color down and form a V. So you've got an upwards or an upside down V. And again, for you ladies who are light on the makeup, this will be all that you need in order to start your journey of addressing the hooding. Right now, what we're going to do is move forward into creating a more dramatic crease, so that for the ladies who like to have that pop and like to make more of a statement, we'll take a look at that. But in the meantime, if you have a question concerning any of the placement of the shadow for your specific eye, put it in the comments below. This isn't stuff that we were taught when we were growing up. We didn't have a lot of experts giving us advice, and many of us are following the same eyeshadow style that we were using back in our 20s and our 30s. It's not working so good for us anymore. So if you have a question, pop it in the comments below, and I will take a look at addressing those for you. And it is used to push the deeper color on. I happen to like my burgundies, so my deep color is going to be this one. But you can use browns or grays depending on your eye color. There are different ways to do this, but this is the way I prefer to do it. I locate that outer spot that is the deepest. Remember, we want to keep that upward line, and you'll notice I don't use any tape, because this is still basically cream for me, and at the end I'm just going to swipe up, and it saved me the discomfort of using the cream. And the sharp line of the tape isn't attractive for the mature eye. So load up your brush, take the excess away, and just implant it there and bounce up and down. Bounce up and down, and then bring it in on that V a little bit. Bring it up higher. So can you already see, just from that, can you see the difference how this eye appears higher than this eye? And it's kind of highlighted the mobile eye, so it seems like more is available. So let's do the other eye. Now, do you see how it's popped it up again? That's crazy. Now, you do not have to go as dark as I do, but I happen to like to have a little bit of drama in my eyes. And the reason I do this, I'm a firm believer in highlight and bring attention to the feature that you want to be noticed, and downplay the feature that you do not want to be noticed. Okay, so now that I have those there, I go back and I take my fluffy brush and I blend it out. You can go back in and grab some of that transition color to help with the subtleness and the blending out. And there you have, it's kind of an optical illusion that brings your eye up. And this, see, I just told you, I wipe, I swipe up, there's the line, swipe it away. Swipe up, and it's gone. No tape, no harsh line, still gives you the dramatic effect. So what do you do if you want to have more of the cut crease? Now, I don't think that a really mature face can pull off a proper cut crease. So what I do is a modified soft half cut crease. And I take the color that I used here, and I take a smaller, dense, rounded brush, load it up, and I just go along where the crease would be. And I highlight that. When you do that, you want to blend it up so it's softer on the top. And you can go back with a shimmery, a very light shimmer, and put it just underneath where you highlight that cut crease. Now the reason why you do not want to put a sparkly or shimmer shadow on your whole mobile eye is that it's crepey and it's going to highlight that. It's going to bring attention to that. So just a little dab in the center and you're doing fine. So what are we going to do with the rest of the eye? Hard eyeliner around the eye is very unflattering for a mature eye. So I take one of the light colors and I really softly and very lightly just give a little bit of definition to my under eye because I don't have any. I have a little disposable type of eyeshadow applicator and I use a dark color. Totally up to you whether it's a dark brown or whether it's a black or a gray, but I load the sharp end up with that, and the way I put my eyeliner, and I'm bracing my elbows here, is to just run along the lash line. And I do that on both eyes. Now again, we have to respect the anatomy of the face. And if you don't want to split your face or your eyes in half, never bring your eyeliner to the midpoint in the pupil, always on one side or the other side of the colored or the iris. That way you are giving proper arch to the eye and you're respecting the anatomy of the eye. It's like having a part down the middle of your face. It's not as flattering for mature skin or a mature face as having a part off to the side. So now you can take a look at seeing how just a little bit of soft eyeliner enhances the look of the eye. Now the next thing that you're going to be taking a look at is your mascara. And regardless what mascara you're using, if you want to bring the eye up, you are going to be focusing your strokes, instead of being forward like this all the way, as you get to the outside of the eye, you want to bring it out this way so that your eyelashes are sweeping over to the side instead of straight forward. Straight forward will open your eye this way, but not give the illusion of coming up. Of course, your first coat is going to be used to set your mascara so that your eyelashes are turning up. You're getting the thick coat of your first one. But here's what I mean. In the front, we are going up. But at the sides, I don't want you to go up. I want you to sweep out this way. And what that will do, if it will focus your tips of your eyelashes out and help to turn them up. If you find that a little difficult, then just put it on regularly and then in the last go out and redirect them before they've dried. So that is the basic technique for applying eyeshadow for women who are mature with the hooded heavy eyes to help them open the eye up. Now, if you haven't watched my video on the 5-minute facelift for mature skin, you can find the link for that in the comments below, and it will give you some tips on how to make the cheeks and your face have that upward look, which will complement what we've just done with the eyes. So now you know what to do in order to apply your eyeshadow to give your eyes that lifted look and to address the hooding. But what do you do on a day-to-day basis to help to prevent your face and your skin from aging more or aging more quickly than need be? I have created a guide with 5 anti-aging facial massage techniques that you can do daily. I have created a guide with 5 anti-aging facial massage techniques that you can do daily so that you can make sure that your skin is staying as healthy and as young looking as possible. They're fast, it's easy. You can do it nightly as you do your skincare. You're going to find the link for that in the comments below as well. Also, if you want to join a community of like-minded women, all mature women around the same age who are concerned with the same thing, I provide daily tips and tricks on lifestyle, movement, nutrition, makeup, skincare in my TikTok community, and that is @janetvanwyck. And I look forward to seeing you there. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe and share it out to any of your friends who you think might benefit from this. Comment below with your biggest takeaway from today's video. And if you have any questions, note them below and I will do my best to respond as quickly as possible. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe and be ageless and amazing.